Hello, I realize it has been almost a month since I last recorded a message for my YouTube channel about my breast cancer journey. So I wanted to come on and give a little update about where things are at and what's happening next, just to keep everybody up to date. And I realize it's been a while because I started to get a few messages asking how I was. So I apologize for that. Last month has gone by really, really quickly. So I am doing very, very well right now, and I have healed very well. Um, I had last left off that I was waiting to hear back from the gynecologist as to when I would go in and have my surgery to get my total hysterectomy, plus my ovaries and my tubes removed. So, just as a reminder, my cancer, the tumors were hormone fed. So I'm on a hormone blocker pill for the next 10 years. I also started taking shots. This was all back in April, taking shots to suppress my ovaries so that I would not have that hormone in my body until I could get my ovaries taken out for the shot piece. So um, I go in. I was originally going to have scheduled surgery mid August and ended up changing that because I talked to my plastic surgeon as well. And I'm going to do another reconstruction. Um, my breasts are, they look great. They're not me. Um, and that might only be for breast cancer survivors, may understand that as well. So looking to do a little bit more work, and that as of right now, we're looking at that to be a little bit more fat grafting. The skin between my implant and the outside part of my breast is very, very thin. And I can see some rippling on the top piece, but I can just, it's very, very thin. It makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. So we're going to take some fat and put that, have him inject that in. This is the plan as of right now. Have him inject that in to build up that barrier between the implant and my skin to make that thicker, as well as to add a little bit more size. I'm a lot smaller than I was before. I don't want to go back to the size I was before. That was way too big for me. And, but it's a lot smaller, and it just feels very weird to say that. I am thankful to be alive. I'm grateful to be alive. It just feels very weird to me. It's very foreign to me. So I'm hoping adding that and building up the skin as well as building up a little bit more on the size will make me feel a little bit more me. If any of that makes sense, I don't know. It's just very, very weird to talk about and say that because I am extremely grateful to be alive. It's, I don't know. It's just weird. So, in addition to the hysterectomy, I am able to actually have both surgeries in the same surgery. So I won't have to wait and then heal and then, go back later in the year to have a second surgery done. So both of the surgeons were able to find a date, and September 2nd is the date that I will go in to the hospital and have both of those surgeries done. They'll do the hysterectomy and take all that stuff out first, and then the surgeon will come in and do his piece of the work. They have not said I would stay the night. They said I would be on a 24-hour like hold or watch, like typically on the surgery floor, which or the where they put people from surgery. So it reminds me of when I did my double mastectomy and I was on the floor, and basically it's overnight. Likely because of the pandemic, I may not be able to have anybody with me. I'm okay with that. I imagine that this, like my double mastectomy, I'll be in pain. So be hopefully hopped up on some pain pills or something when I come out of that surgery. Unlike, thankfully, in May when I did my exchange of the expanders to the implants, that was very, very quick and easy surgery, outpatient, everything like that. Not a whole lot of pain. So um, a little nervous about it, but excited, and knowing that it is the last surgery I'll have to have, hopefully for a while, at least for this year, as far as I know, and knock on wood here. And So just a little bit nervous, but very excited to get moving and get going. And I'm trying to prepare things at work and with teaching and everything, so that I will be in a very good place when I go into surgery. So I will be out of the office for my full-time job probably for 3 weeks. When I did my last video, I said I did not want to fill out the short-term paperwork. I've read where more people than I realized, I guess, have had some situations where something happened in their recovery and they needed to extend for like a week or two. So, as a result of that, and to be cautious, I am going to be filling out that paperwork and taking the week of vacation and then going into the short term disability so that I'm protected if something were to happen. Hopefully, again, nothing goes wrong and everything heals nicely, but just to be protected there. So I think that is it for now. I actually go tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday in 2 days. I will go to see the plastic surgeon for my prep before the surgery. And we will talk about and make sure that fat grafting is the way to go. So we had talked about two options before. One was to either do the fat grafting to help build up the skin and add to the size, or to take out the implants I have, put in a little bit bigger implant, and do some fat grafting to add to the skin. The less invasive would be to just do the fat grafting to, kill two birds with one stone. But I want to see when I talk to him and we talk through it, if he still agrees with that, or if we go the other route. So if anything changes, I'll jump on and give people some more insight. But I think that's where things are at now. I am feeling very, very good. I can actually sleep on my side. So as of the last couple weeks, I have been able to sleep on my left side. I had said before, my right side, there's something with the skin on my hip, which is so weird. It feels like it's a lot thinner on my right side for some reason, so it hurts more to lay on that side. So I have done some laying on my left side. It does not hurt my chest. Before it kind of hurt a little bit more. And so I will lay usually part of the night on my back and then part on my side. And I'm trying to think, my back, thankfully my back doesn't hurt near as much as it did before. And I even had a shot, my Lupron shot for the ovary suppression Wednesday. I went this past Wednesday afternoon to get that. And typically the days leading up to it or the days after or even that night of, my back is hurting really bad and I'm usually wiped out the day of. That wasn't the case this time. And I kind of think I was a week early getting the shot this time than I have been before. So it probably got caught before it started to happen. So I go in another month to get that shot. And then a couple weeks later is when I'll have the surgery. So yeah, that's right. A week or so after that.